This year's recipient of the National Impact in Theater for Young Audiences are Guinevere, Govea, and Anna Pickett. Gwenny and Anna are the creative talent behind Metro Theater Company's 2023 production of Spells of the Sea.
I first met Gwenny and Anna as students at the University of Texas at Austin. At the university, every 2 years, we have a New Works Festival that is completely run by students.
Once we started our senior year, Gwenny and I moved back in with each other in Austin. And Gwenny was writing this musical and she pitched it for our Cohen New Works Festival. She was pitching it as a podcast production, and Gwenny and I had worked together previously on her first musical I directed a staged reading version of. And so we kind of had that like director-writer relationship. And so she asked me to be the director of the podcast.
I immediately fell in love with the music. It's really different from a lot of music for young audiences. It's playful and it's a little bit edgy and it's a little bit sassy. And the rhythm of it moves differently than a lot of music.
I met Gwenny, Govea, and Anna Pickett through my good friend Megan Allroot. Megan told me about this podcast that these two young women at UT Austin had developed during the lockdown while they were students there, and how extraordinary she felt the work was, and that they were beginning to develop it into a stage piece. In choosing to develop the work of Gwenny and Anna, we were moving toward the future of what Metro Theater can be. It's about the young people growing up now and where we're going and the kind of work we want to present to them.
I think it's really important that young people are exposed to theater and art. Being at Metro Theater Company really made me realize that art can be really impactful to young people and it can really affect them. And I know that when I was younger, I really loved watching theater. I just think that young people are really so smart. And I think that theater is a really important thing to sort of bring to them.
Metro Theater Company has a long history of developing and producing new works for young audiences. Over the past 52 seasons, Metro Theater Company has created 49 world premiere productions. Some of these works are still touring across the world today.
Spells of the Sea has gone through many different iterations in its development process, but I have to say that working with MTC has been my favorite part. It was really focused on sort of getting the heart of the piece out there, and everyone was so passionate about what they were doing. Coming into that sort of development experience and being really new to approaching a new work, it set the bar for how new work is supposed to be handled and approached.
I don't think I'd ever been in a new work where the author was in the show as well and was playing the lead.
The other thing that I thought was kind of amazing about both Anna and Gwenny was their capacity to learn while they were doing.
This made me feel like, okay, I can make art. I can make a difference in the lives of young people, and it was just really inspiring to be around that.
It was just a very warm and loving atmosphere that really made me feel a lot more confident in myself, and just in my whole artistic journey, it's kind of stuck with me.
I've always been a huge fan of Metro, and part of that fandom has been the impulse and the instinct to try new things, to take a leap. And I think that as this play and as Gwenny and Anna move forward with this play, and it continues to find venues, its roots are really situated in a big way at Metro in St. Louis with you all, and that's pretty special.
Metro Theater Company is proud to honor Guinevere, Govea, and Anna Pickett as this year's recipients of the National Impact in Theater for Young Audiences Award.